How you doing? I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. What is it exactly that ties you to drinking alcohol, right? Is it your family? Is it your history? Is it your genes? Is it the fact that you've got a disease and you can't get away from it? Most of these things are fragments and figments of somebody else's imagination, I think. I used to think that the reason why I drank alcohol was because it was a part of my culture, it was a part of my cultural identity, and therefore it was a part of my individual personal identity. It's a part of my identity as a man, as an Irish man, as a strong person. And in reality, all that is bullshit. You know, it was a part of the propaganda that I was brought up with. It was a part of my life that made me weak, that weakened me in so many different ways, and continued to weaken me until I stopped. You know, in reality, the only thing that ever links you to alcohol, that keeps you in the alcohol life, is you. It's your thoughts, and your thoughts come from your brain. It's your brain. Your thoughts lead to your actions, and it's those actions, that action of lifting up the glass and taking the sip and swallowing the sip and doing that over and over again, that's what keeps you binded to alcohol. You know, it's the only thing that's stopping you from quitting drinking alcohol is you, regardless of what else, whatever way you look at this, right? You know, once you understand the bones of the habit and the behavior, I've talked about this before, where the habit is like a hot air balloon. We've got 2 hot air balloons that come from our local place every Sunday morning, and they take people up. There's no chance I'm ever going to get in them. But that's a different thing. I'm saying is that once the hot air balloon is up in the air, the only thing that holds it up is the hot air, and the hot air is produced by the heat from the gas burning, whatever they're burning, to get the balloon, and the hot air rises. Without the hot air, the balloon just folds up and crashes down. It's the same thing with your alcohol drinking behavior, right? Without the alcohol, without the behavior holding up the habit, then the whole habit just collapses down around. But you also have to fill your life, fill the gaps that are left with something else, right? Otherwise, you know, you can't have a behavioral vacuum, so you're going to go backwards all the time. You're going to keep wanting to go back to the alcohol, because what else is there? You know, so your mission is to fill those gaps with as many positive, inspiring, motivational things as you can, you know, things that you want to do, things that you like doing. Your mission is also to change the parts of your life that you don't like, you know, the things that are driving you to have a drink, you know, change those things, change the things that are encouraging you to drink, you know, the environment and the people and the thoughts, change all those. It's a hard to find really exactly what, or to understand exactly what's happening, or what all the influences are at the beginning, but you don't have to. It's a gradual process, you know. You just take the things that you understand now and work on those. Other things will be uncovered, you know, as you work on one thing and you deal with one thing, you'll peel back the layer and you'll find another area of your life that you can deal with. You know, you can say, right, well, I've got this now. You've got a bit of self-confidence about yourself. You understand that you can deal with this now. You can deal with problems, and it gives you the opportunity to deal with something else. The whole point of this video is that if you believe that your alcohol habit revolves around your culture, right, or it revolves around your friendships, right, or that it revolves around you being an alcoholic, right, or you having a disease or an alcoholic gene, then that is something which is going to affect you for the rest of your life. And that's a scary thought, right? Something that you can't get rid of. Something that is completely outside of your control. You can't affect your genes, right? You know, when somebody says this is a disease, you know, they always say the disease of alcoholism, right? Nobody has to say the disease of cancer or the disease of osteoporosis, right? All of my videos I try and teach or try and foster independent thought, right? So, you know, listen to the facts, right? Listen to yourself, listen to what's going on in your own body, listen to things that are going to help you to push yourself forwards, not the things that are going to drag you back. Then once you've got the facts, make an informed and intelligent decision on your own behalf. You know, you don't have to listen to somebody else who's saying, yeah, but it's a disease, you know. Disease thing only came about, 50 years ago? What was it before then, you know? You know, there's just so much bullshit in the world that leads people down the wrong path, that sort of takes away from people's abilities to help themselves. And I think that's your biggest asset, is your ability to help yourself. Regardless of what you do, if you go to AA, right, you still have to help yourself. If you go to a dry out clinic, you still have to help yourself. It all boils down to you not putting the stuff into your mouth. You know, you can't have somebody around you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year trying to stop you from drinking alcohol. That's just not possible. It's not practical, and it's not going to happen. People are not going to, there's not one person that's going to spend their lives around you. Do you know what I mean? I mean, maybe if you've got lots and lots and lots of money, you can hire somebody that's going to do that. But for the most of us, you're not going to do that. You know, and even if you've got the money to do that, what are you going to do, you know? You're going to get them to put in the effort for you. As they say, you can't pay somebody else to do the press-ups for you. You know, if you want to do 100 press-ups, if you want to build muscles on your body, you've got to build the muscles yourself, you know. If you want to lose weight, you've got to diet and you've got to exercise. You can't get anyone else to lose the weight for you. You know, we have shortcuts where they stick a tube in and they suck all the fucking fat out. But what the hell is that doing? It's not doing anything for your mentality. Not doing anything for the food that's going in. It's not doing anything to clear the blockages in your arteries because of the food that you're eating. It's the same thing with quitting drinking alcohol. You know, the whole thing is to make it easy for yourself to move forwards and away from alcohol, and to make it hard for you to move backwards towards alcohol, right? And anything like calling yourself an alcoholic, using the word sober in your new life, right? Anything that links you to your past, right? Don't use it. It's not a word that you should be using. You didn't use the word sober before you were drinker, right? Before you started drinking, you never referred to yourself, well, yeah, I'm a sober person, you know. So why would you use it now? After you drink, you know, you used to drink, you don't drink anymore, you know. Same thing with, you know, like people call themselves ex-smokers, you know. It's like, yeah, I'm an ex-drinker. I used to drink, don't drink now, you know. I used to smoke, don't drink now. It's like, so use words. Words are incredibly powerful in your mind, in influencing the direction that you take, and influencing your motivation and all that kind of stuff. So use them wisely. You know, these are the things that are going to hold you back and they're going to tie you to your drinking past. And it's those things that you want to be continuously snipping away at all those little ties that are holding you to your drinking past, you know. And if that takes getting rid of relationships or changing your environment or changing anything else in your life, then do it, you know. Always be snipping away at those ties with your alcohol past. So look, that's it for today. I'm going to continue on walking. If you have any questions, leave them down below, any comments. Come over to the website. We've just got a load of stuff over there for to help you out. Lots of videos, and we've got a forum and the newsletter, some one-on-one coaching. Until next time, I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Take care of yourself. Keep the alcohol out of your mouth. Keep snipping away at those ties. Onwards and upwards. Take care. All right, bye. Take care.